And there we go. Evening, folks, or afternoon, or whatever time it is you're watching this from. It's time for another live stream, and we're going back to Formula 1 2019. It's, I guess, close to celebration. I'll stream it again later, another date, but we're closer and closer to Formula 1 2020, which is set to release in, I would say, 2 weeks. So there we are. Let's continue to create, as you see. Oh, can I pre-order it now? Oh, it's okay. Never mind. We're going back to my character, as you see here. We finished 10th and got a single point out of the Australian Grand Prix. So now we're going to continue to the country of Bahrain, down in the Middle East, for the first of 2 night races in the Formula 1 calendar. The second one being later in the season at Singapore. But today we're going to start at the Bahrain circuit today. But first we gotta get back to our trailer. Our tech center, I guess. Yeah, of course. Oh well, at least it'll still charging over there. Alright.
Practice sessions are vital for the continuing development of the car. But if you need to, you can choose to simulate the session instead. It won't be as effective as having you behind the wheel directly, but it's better than missing the session entirely.
Which I will probably do. I'll probably end up simulating a few practice sessions when we get to it. But first I got some messages. Alright. Morning everyone. I have attached the preview of this weekend's Grand Prix. If you have any questions, come see me at the data center, which I can't. So this is what we get. We got 2 sets of hard tires, 5 sets of mediums, and 6 sets of softs for the whole weekend. Alright, next message. My reliability has improved thanks to the maintenance we made. And finally, my pit road guy, Jeff, says it's going to be clear all weekend. No worries about the weather at all. So it's going to be a perfect night race. With that, let's start practice.
Practice is just about to get underway here at the Bahrain International Circuit. This track boasts plenty of opportunities for overtakes, so it's up to the drivers to make use of the time to get comfortable with the track conditions. That's if they want to capitalize on those opportunities later. We can see, of course, plenty of activity in the garages as we wait for the green light to get this session underway.
There's one of the 2 Honda teams in the game.
Thank you for joining me once again. What are you going to be looking out for once the cars get out there on the circuit today?
Well, naturally, in any free practice session, you can never be sure
and there's
exactly
the
what
other one, I believe,
are running, how much fuel they've put in, and so on. So it's important to resist the temptation to draw any firm conclusions from the fastest times on the monitor. What we can do, however, is look for consistent pace over the course of multiple laps. So if someone does half
there's
of
the only
one
French
distance,
team,
and they're consistently half a second quicker than another driver doing the same, then that's generally a good indicator of a car with a solid race pace.
oh it's Red Bull. That's the other Honda team.
I've had a chat with Carl about the new parts, and we're happy that they've been integrated into the car okay. With any luck, you'll be able to feel the improvement, so give them a try.
Alright, so let's just get tested on the track. Here's a flying lap around the Bahrain Grand Prix. If you remember, I am in the US owned team, the only American F1 team, Haas F1. Alright, so down the straightaway. There you go, went 191 miles an hour down the straightaway. Oh, there's DRS here too. Oh, that was 5 corners in a row. Oop. Alright, green ain't bad. Oh, missed that one entirely. And I'm gonna, yep, miss that one too. And we'll hopefully get it on the next lap. So this truck has 3 DRS straights. A bad entry. Wasn't the best entrance. Alright, so I passed, but I need to do a little bit better.
You'll get a bonus for consistency if you can chain good corners together.
So yeah, this car runs on a Ferrari engine. There we go. At least I made it through the corners this time. You can see Lewis Hamilton is the fastest driver right now. Oh, darn it. Well, Striker's not watching this, so I'm gonna cheat a little bit here. There we go. Not enough? Nope.
This is the last lap of the program. Final lap of the program.
Let's see if I can make it through one last section. Another 97 miles an hour. Oh, darn it. That's not what I wanted. Start again. Okay, come on, come on. There we go. There we go. Eh, I'll just take the green that I got. Alright, with that in mind, what else did I need to do? Let's do a qualifying program. All that matters is going fast. So let's see how that goes. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, come on. Darn it. Alright, to the drafting point. DRS.
Okay, this is a quali sim. We've estimated the times our closest rivals will be doing, so that's what we need to beat.
There we go. With ultra fast settings, the car goes 201 miles an hour down the straightaway. Alright, do the chicane here. Hold on, I'll read that in a bit. Oh, really? There we go. Dang, I am really slow.
We'll want to rerun the program if we can't improve on that time.
Have to go again. Nope, that's not gonna work. Let's go again. I know. Oh, darn it.
Are you okay? That was a big one.
Hey.
Confirm you're okay, please.
Yeah, I'm okay. Darn it. Gonna have to refresh that corner. That's actually my fastest time through that sector. Maybe. Alright, so qualifying may be a problem.
We didn't really get the data we needed on.
Not the best I can do.
The session has drawn to a close, so let's review our top three. Leclerc, Vettel,
And my teammate Magnussen. So at this point I'm probably just gonna have to, we'll simulate the rest of the practices and go right to qualifying. I don't know, maybe the times will be better off during the night portion of the race. Did get an increase in some of the teams, including the big one, including one of the big guys. Let's just simulate the practice. At least I'll get some experience out of it. Well, at least it did something for me. That'll help me when it comes to... Although I lost whatever gain I had before. Oh, it simulated both practices. Alright, good for them. Good luck session. As we saw before, it is going to be a clear night for qualifying and racing. So with that, let's head out to the track. We do what's... I think I set it up for what's called one-shot qualifying, if you missed it from the Australian Grand Prix I ran last month. I only get one lap to get a good time. So let's go to Anthony and David.
Bahrain qualifying is nearly upon us, and the drivers look as if they're all geared up to go. I expect we'll be getting underway very shortly. The competition is certainly heating up as we head into today's qualifying. Some impressive times showing up during the previous practice sessions. Anthony Davidson, do you think we can expect
I think it's like a luxury building
skill to be showcased during today's qualifier?
Well, I certainly hope so. The competition here is extremely tight, and I think we might see some very close times today. Remember, practice isn't just about fastest lap times though, it's about optimization, it's about ratifying your decisions. No one's going to be sweating small mistakes here and there. But in qualifying, that all changes. You need to nail that perfect lap or face the consequences. And believe me, that's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, when the time comes, I'll definitely show off Formula 1 2020, which is bigger than ever. Because just like all the other, like the third game you probably saw in the early videos, you can create your own team and actually run as what they call the 11th team. But let's get started. Crossing the line to start qualifying. Yeah, our car is not as strong yet as the big guys like Honda, mainline Ferrari, and Mercedes. We're content right now in the middle of the pack. Darn it, saw that coming. We'll start up here. There are some things we're better at than them, but the big parts, but we're not, I don't think, at those tracks that accentuates it. So don't be surprised if you see me go to like the midfield or the middle of the numbers, like 8, 9, 10, around there. The team that everybody wants to beat in the game is Mercedes. They're consistently the best. They've won multiple championships in a row. Oh, are we gonna start on third place? Nope, there we go. Down we go. Sixth place. Not a bad place to start. Alright, so back to the garage and we prepare for tomorrow's race.
With qualifying finished, it's time to remind ourselves of our top three: Vettel, Hamilton and Valtteri Bottas. With qualifying wrapped up, we now have our grid lineup for the big race tomorrow.
My old teammate starting 8th, and my rival Devin Butler starts 11th for Red Bull. So as you see, Ferrari, Mercedes, Mercedes, Ferrari, Red Bull, and then Haas, then Racing Point, which is the new name of the team, which used to be back then called Force India, then McLaren, Renault, then Haas again, Red Bull, Renault, Toro Rosso, McLaren, Alfa Romeo, Williams, and Racing Point. You see the all 20 starters. Well, with that in mind, let's get our car to the track and start the race. Oh, first we got to get our development points for qualifying. Yeah, that's another 2 points for me. It's another 120. We really caught the attention of the team lower than us, Alfa Romeo. And we still got ups with Ferrari since we're running their engine.
I think we can call that a successful qualifying. We should be in with a good chance in the race.
Alright. Oop. Didn't mean to press circle. I meant to go back. And let's start it. Alright. Let us just see if we can improve our result from Australia and get more than 1 point out of this race. But first, again, here's David and Anthony.
The curtain rises once more then on the desert stage of Sakir as the players take their places for the opening act. Will they enthrall us like they did in 2014 with that titanic battle between Nico Rosberg and Lewis Hamilton? Well, we'll find out shortly as we get underway here in Bahrain. We'll be racing around 3.36 miles of the magnificent Bahrain International Circuit today. Keep an eye out for drivers locking the front left down into the tricky braking zone of turn 10.
As you see, it's the one of two night races. And there's...
with me as usual is Anthony Davidson. Let's talk about the Iceman. As with all the drivers at this level, they have a lot of ambition. But Formula One's a daunting step up from any other series, so expectations are high right from the start.
And this is something that has ended the career of many a young driver, as that leap up to Formula One proves to be too much. But luckily in this case, I'd say they're doing a good, solid job, and the risk the team took in signing them is definitely starting to pay off.
Talking about the three, all the rookies.
The driver grid order for today's exciting race. Sebastian Vettel has a clear track ahead of him today. He starts in pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Bottas, Leclerc, Max Verstappen, Iceman, Perez, Weber, Hulkenberg, and
All right, my nickname is Iceman.
Ricciardo, Daniel Kvyat, and Norris, Raikkonen, Gasly, Antonio Giovinazzi, and George Russell. Kubica and Lance Stroll brings the grid to a close.
Alright.
Lights out, just moments away. It's time to go down to the track.
Alright, here we go.
Now that we've got some points on the board, let's continue this form and aim for another top 10 finish.
Alright, what's the strategy? Okay, this is a 14 lap race. They want me to come in near the midpoint at lap 6 and switch to the longer medium tires. We're gonna have to go with that. Can also let's lower the fuel on the car so that I can get a little bit lighter. I don't think so. They're just getting all the footage they need for up in the booth. But with that, let's get underway. Let's go on board for the pace lap.
Everything looks good on e-power unit cycles, so let's concentrate on bringing tyres and brakes up to temperature.
Full race update.
P6, we have P6. Verstappen ahead. Perez is behind you. Pit window opens in 5 laps time. 5 laps, 13
lap
laps
5
to go.
Who am I racing?
Okay, our main competitors in this race are Hamilton and Magnussen. Repeat that, there's interference.
Championship.
See that? Repeat the message. Say again, you're breaking up. Negative. Stay out. This is the formation lap. We cannot work on the car. There is no reason to come in. Do not box. Negative box.
Well, you heard my dogs barking, and apparently Jeff interpreted it as I want to pit this lap when I can't do that. Oh, good idea.
Catch that. Say again.
Weather report.
Say that again. We're having trouble receiving.
Weather report.
Conditions look stable at the moment. No rain currently expected. Dries seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
Alright, so we don't need to switch to the wet tires this game offers, since we're expected to stay dry for the entire race.
There's static over the radio. Say again.
Very sensitive, it looks like. Championship.
There's interference.
Championship standings.
As things stand, we'll be 7th
Oh, darn
in
it.
the championship.
Sorry for stepping. Probably gonna have to. Yep. Looks like a few of us got that, but at least we're ready to start. Hey buddy! You're just in time for the race. Welcome to Bahrain.
Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid is formed. Be ready with the clutch.
Alright, here we go. 14 laps at Bahrain. Lights out, let's go. Bad start, everybody's gonna pass me now. Whoop, 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 whoop. It's always a bit of a gather at the front of the track at the first turn. Alright, we're back to 6. Whoop. Ooh. Don't wanna hit anybody. There we go. Alright, not a win. Driver in front.
Couldn't receive that. Repeat the message.
Darn it. Nah, never mind. Okay, for Adam, since he just joined us, we're in the country of Bahrain, down in the Middle East. We're in the second round of the 2019 Formula One Championship. If you remember last time, we finished... Don't look, don't look. That's great, buddy. There we go. Yeah, we're not as good as some of the big guys up front, so we're just gonna have to let them go. I told you not to look! Alright, that's the first lap done. So now we can start to settle a little bit. Ooh. He could be. You never know. Could be on one of those cherry pickers, you don't know. But if I properly invited him to the race, he would probably be in the pit box. Like in the garage area. Too hard. I'm gonna have to lose a spot. Oh. Come on, I barely...
The aggression, please. We don't want to lose places because of a penalty.
Fine, but I barely tapped him. I can't crash the car. The boss is going to be mad at me.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you are within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Alright, and DRS is that rear wing flap you saw fold down a bit if you watched practice or were familiar with the last race. In fact, I am close enough, so let's take a look. This is DRS. I can get more speed if I lift up the rear wing like that. No! Maybe if I was doing a career for fun. Or what would happen if I crashed every race? I might make a second career for that. Come on! Oh, don't judge me for that one. Don't judge me for that one, guys. Come on. Okay. There we go. Nope, not in a good position to pass. Yeah, Honda's engines right now is better than what we have. Sorry, buddy. The audience seat, no! Oh.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums. Check
Right.
your MFD for a new strategy option. Some information on Leclerc. They seem to have an issue.
What's the strategy?
Got that confirmed.
Let's keep the current strategy. I want to be out on these. Crash it. Luckily I can't kill them.
A new strategy is available.
Oh, darn it!
Check your MFD.
Oh no!
A new strategy.
Oh no! I'm in a loop now!
Check your MFD.
No, 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 no. Ah, forget it.
On the MFD.
I should have just let it go.
Okay.
I think I can make it last another lap. Darn it. Exceeded track limits. Go, Magnussen.
Okay, take it easy on the car. We can't sustain this level of damage.
Alright, we're hitting this time, next time by. 3 wide, here we go. There we go.
Okay, we think the effects of the tyre deg are going to kick in soon. We should be alright for the time being, but you will start to find it a bit more slippery out there.
I know it is. My left sides are extremely worn out. Sorry, partner. Oh shoot, I think I ruined his wing. Alright, I think that's my last warning. I can't get any more, otherwise I'm gonna get a penalty. Pit stop information.
Only one stop to go. One stop left in this strategy. Your pit window opens next lap.
Alright. So we're gonna try and make it one last corner.
Push now. We're boxing this lap.
Yeah. Here they come. Oop, caution's out back there.
Right, some information on Ricardo.
Oh, one of the Red Bulls is out.
They're retiring the car.
Oh, safety car's out. Good.
The safety car has been deployed. Watch your delta. Make sure you keep it positive as we catch the pack.
Well, luckily I don't have to worry about that. Gotta go in for the pit stop anyway. So that'll help. Oh, a lot of us are pitting.
Kevin is in for his stop.
So there's the pit stop. My teammate has to wait behind me. No, I can't! I'm gonna get kicked out of the race if I do that!
Go, exit now. We're racing on the exit. Go now.
I'll see, a lot of cars stopped. So we're in 11th.
Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
If I touch the safety car, I'm out of the race.
Our delta is too low and we risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
Boop, boop, boop. I wasn't paying attention. This is sorry, Pirelli. Oh, there's the... I guess the safety car is waiting for everyone to wrap around. No, not the garage. It was more towards the wall. Hopefully, and I hope we didn't just end up in another glitch. So we're halfway to go in the Bahrain Grand Prix. Well, next time by we'll be halfway through. I'm on the lean fuel mixtures because we don't need to go all out. Should be restarting with 6 to go. Alright, we're halfway through the Grand Prix. If everything ends up right, we're going to be starting with 6 to go. But I don't think since we're all caught up, I think it'll take another lap. So we... Oh, nope.
Safety car is in this lap. Safety car in this lap. Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature. And remember, there is no overtaking until the timing line. Stay in position until the green flags.
Oh, yeah, I gotta wait for the green flag. Come on, Russell. Okay, here we go. 6 to go.
The track is clear.
Here we go. Go.
Green flag.
We're back underway. Let's boost the fuel mixture. Alright, here we go. 6 to go. Alright, back into 10th place. Anytime I get a point, it's a miracle. Alright, some of the leaders are in the pits, so that moves me up a couple more spots. So 8th place. Thanks, Uncle. Sorry about that. Controller died, so I had to switch it out. But yes, thank you, Uncle. Alright, let me set everything back up. Okay. Oop. Come on. Stupid phone. There. Alright. Alright, back to action. Oh, wrong button. Okay, there we go. Now back to action. Alright, DRS is probably going to be activated next lap. Fuel information?
Say again, you're breaking up.
Championship standings?
Didn't catch that. Say again.
Championship standings!
As things stand, we'll be 10th in the championship.
Alright, so at 5 points, we're not moving anywhere. Full race update.
8th place. You're in 8th place. Raikkonen ahead. Okay. Gap ahead is 2.1 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Russell is behind you. Our gap behind is 1.7 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. The gap to the leader is 15.4 seconds. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. We're leading our teammate by 12.4 seconds.
That time in the pits helped. The fact that I stopped him in the pits, apparently.
The stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online.
It almost spun out again.
4 laps of fuel remaining.
Got it. Look, will be good to run on rich fuel for the rest of the race. Oh, come on. Well, at least they're not giving me a penalty for it. I'll take it. Three laps to go. Let's see. Can I make it back to 6th place? Too far away for the speed boost.
Gap to car in front is 1.9 seconds.
Alright, so I need to make up another second on him. But I'm getting close. You can see I'm getting close. Yeah, 5 seconds ahead of the Williams guy, Russell. I don't think I'm going to move up to 6th in time. Well, maybe. We still got 2 laps to go. And it looks like the Alfa Romeo guy's making a move. Ah, darn it. Misread that entire corner. That was bound to happen.
We have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
And perfect, we got less than 2 laps to go. We'll see if Raikkonen can make his move, but I'm not sure. Oh no 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 no! Just hope Adam is watching and... Alright, let's go through this corner definitely for the first time. And not because I had to rewind and anything at all. Oh yeah, we're gaining time. We're getting farther away from the Williams guy. Yeah, it looks like 8th place is where I'm going to finish this time. Unless one of those guys have an engine problems up ahead.
Final lap of the race.
I gained a couple tenths of a second, which is something, I guess. No, it is something.
The gap to the car ahead is 1.8 seconds.
Oh, that Racing Point car got passed. But I think it's going to be too late for him to do anything. Here he goes to the final sector. Oh wait, technically it starts up there. Darn it. Let's try that again. No. Let's just at least get this car to finish. Lewis Hamilton got the fastest lap and he wins the Bahrain Grand Prix. Oh. But here we go to the final corner to take away 8th place. 2 positions better than Australia.
Great drive. We're really happy with that performance.
That's it for another Grand Prix and a fantastic win for Mercedes. Anthony Davidson, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
Well, I know it's a bit of a boring answer, but the truth is they simply had the best speed package on the day, and a driver who knows how to take advantage of that. It doesn't matter how much time you spend poring over the stats and planning strategies if you can't keep the pace, and our winner today showed they could do both.
So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. Once again, it's the Silver Arrows who take top spot, a well-earned victory for Mercedes.
And the caution really helped to bring out some of the lower teams. As you see, Sergio Perez made it to 3rd. Rigged, maybe. Well, who knows?
Let's see what effect this result has had on the drivers' standings. Lewis Hamilton takes the lead of the Drivers' Championship. So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
Well, Lance Stroll would be my pick. He managed to keep a cool head today whilst pushing through the
Yeah, he deserved that one.
On to the constructors. Ferrari take the lead at the top of the table.
Now that champagne spray is traditional.
Today as they make their way up the standings. Well, Ant, an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
So I passed my teammate to keep 10th place, as Ricciardo's engine failure drops him to 14th. And because of Stroll's and because of Perez's podium finish, we dropped to 6th in the team standings. But yeah, Lance Stroll did deserve driver of the day this time. Went from last place to 9th because of the caution. But thus ends our time for now. Thanks. Alright, well that ends round 2 of the Formula 1 World Championship. Since we still got, usually, we could go another hour, so we'll go, unless we got another classic car event. But first, let's get all our points together. And then see what I need to improve next. Yeah, we couldn't finish 4th or better at all. So I lose a bit of reputation with everybody except Renault. Even though I bumped their driver, one of their drivers, I guess they don't mind. But nope, we're going straight to next weekend. Yeah, technically we're the 4th best team overall when it comes to vehicle stuff. Yeah, all of it's in development, so we gotta wait till to see if the car works out in time for the next race. We're going to China next. Here's some pictures of the track. Nope, we're going right to the workstation. As usual, I will do the Acclamation practice session so you can get guys see what I'm going to go through in this track. Alright, how'd the car parts go? Alright, well we got the aerodynamics and the chassis, but the powertrain didn't work, so we're gonna have to work it out. What do I need to do this week? Still finish 4th or better. Alright, so we got the, like I said, it got those things, but that didn't work, so we're gonna have to work on that. Try to redevelop it and get it ready for the next race. There's no chance of failure this time, so it's gonna work. Should I work on, what would you recommend?
I recommend we could go for something like this.
Improve the halo device. Sounds like a good idea. Anything else you'd recommend? Nah, I don't have enough for any of the others. Alright. So the power unit's gonna be ready. Be ready by the Azerbaijan Grand Prix next week. And the Halo will be ready by the Spanish Grand Prix. If it works out. There's a chance it won't. And that'll get us closer to the top 3. But right now we got quite a bit of distance on the middle teams. We're still the 4th best team in the grid, so we should be consistently getting around 8th place. 7th, 8th place, around there. But with that, let's go right into our practice and get acclimated with the track.
Good morning and welcome from Shanghai. The wet conditions here today are likely to prove an especially difficult challenge as the teams begin their preparations for the weekend's Grand Prix.
Oh yeah, something I forgot to mention, it is going to be raining for qualifying.
Just yet then, we'll be getting the green light in a couple of minutes, and all eyes are fixed on the sky. Anthony Davidson, I think they're hoping to spot a nice patch of blue heading this way.
Doesn't look like it's going to happen anytime soon though, does it? I'm not sure how many teams will be willing to send their cars out in these conditions, to be honest. There are guys out in the pit lane with leaf blowers trying to clear the worst of the standing water away, but it seems like a bit of a futile effort as things stand right now. Of course, the best way to clear water is to get cars out on track. Trouble is, no one wants to be the first one out there. As soon as 1 or 2 sensible lap times appear on the monitors though, more are guaranteed to follow.
So it's going to be raining for the next few days until we get to the actual Grand Prix on the Sunday.
We're going to be logging some extra data during this session. Nothing you need to worry about, but as we have some new parts, we'll just confirm they're performing to spec.
Can I see the weather report from here, or... Yeah. Our best chance to see what the race will look like will be in practice 2. But I may as well take this time now to go do some qualifying pace.
When you get a chance, make sure to run some of our practice programs. They don't all need to be done in one session, but there's valuable data there to help race strategy and car development.
Alright, so we get to see wet weather for the first time. As you see, the tires are green for wet, or intermediate. As you see, I don't have as much grip as I would in the dries. Here we go. So let's go through as best as we can, a flying lap through China. Darn it. Darn it! Really? At least that softens the blow. Okay, so I need to get it out on the straightaway. It's not cheating if it's during practice! Nope, went way too hard in that corner. Oh no, that was a bad entry. There we go. At least it didn't completely spin out. Would have loved the powertrain there. Even in the rain, still going 195 miles an hour. To the start finish line.
Good lap.
Just enough to pass.
Target time. We're happy with that.
I know. This track came out like in, I want to say 2015, I want to say. I forgot when they started racing here for the Chinese Grand Prix. Let me look it up. But yeah, we're done with the session. That's all we can really do. Oop, nope, that's all we can really do because we'll skip to practice 2.
And with all the cars now over the line, let's see our top 3 again. Hamilton, Bottas and Max Verstappen. And if today's practice is anything to go by, we're in for an exceptional weekend of Formula 1.
Yeah, we're in, I didn't tell you, yeah, we are in Shanghai. I'm thinking this track's been around longer than I thought. Oh, this track is, in this game, 15 years old. In real life, it's 16. With that, let's go to the workstation, accumulate our points. Nice 120. Yeah, let's just go straight to qualifying. But yeah, the track is 16 years old, and it's in the heart of Shanghai, as I mentioned. I should have just simulated. Didn't mean to go to skip 2. Oh well. Yeah, but as you can see, it's going to be raining during our qualifying session and mostly cloudy for the actual race.
Welcome to Shanghai, China, for what I've no doubt is going to be a fantastic F1 qualifying session. So, could be a tasty one today then, Ants. We've got all the ingredients, that's for sure. Treacherous conditions, an ever-changing racetrack, and 1 or 2 cars just behind the pace setters who maybe, just maybe, fancy a bit of an upset after a good performance from them in free practice.
And the question has to be, of course, what is that circuit going to look like in 10 to 15 minutes from now? If you think the rain's going to get worse, then you have to be straight out when the lights go green to find
my old F2 guys, Butler and Weber,
then you're better off
or Weber,
saving the tyres and going out at the perfect moment. The other thing that comes with these conditions, traffic, and the lack of visibility that comes from sitting in the spray. It's going to be a constant problem, and I expect to see a lot of frustrated drivers with ruined laps out there today.
Alright, we're going to do all we can to get a good starting spot for the race tomorrow. On the bright side, we're going to have a lot more fresh tires for the actual race, and here we go! Darn it. Do-do-do-do-do. Darn it. Keep overshooting. That didn't happen. Let's restart. Start again. I can do better than that. Go. There we go. There we go. Darn it. There we go, that's better. Yeah, there we go. Well, that was a bad corner. Hold on. Okay. Sorry, my phone's about to die. It needs to stay on a charger. Come on. Sorry about this. There. There we go. Now let's flash back. And there we go. Down the line, we're gonna finish, start 8th as expected.
We're very happy with that position. Well done.
Oop. Didn't mean to press that.
And with qualifying complete, let's review our top 3 today. Bottas, Hamilton and Devon Butler. Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix.
My teammate got a better last corner than me. But we'll be starting 8th, just about as expected.
Good day today. Let's have your take on it. Are you
Oh,
hoping
hey,
to
Claire.
have your reliability issues sorted out before qualifying?
We're working as fast as we can. We can only do so much. I should have just said no
Start of the
comment.
season. How do you think things are going to go for you?
With a great team like this, I can't fail.
The weather hasn't been ideal in qualifying. What's your take on it?
Who can predict the weather? Even the weatherman gets it wrong.
Appreciate your time.
Thanks, Claire. So I guess Haas didn't like the response I sent. Excuse me. At this point, it may only be a matter of time before I'm gonna have to look for a new contract. Maybe even during this season. Well, right now they're still my best team.
Well done. Very solid results. You're looking good for the race.
Yeah, my value went down. Alright, so as they show, it's going to be a nice cloudy, mostly cloudy day in Shanghai. So let's get on to David and Anthony.
It's time to find out which driver is up to the task of claiming the Chinese Grand Prix. We're here in Shanghai. We start a lap here at Shanghai with the long, difficult right-handers of turns 1 and 2, the first of 16 corners that make up this 3.3-mile circuit. The incredibly long back straight provides the best passing opportunity of the lap, with speeds in excess of 200 miles per hour before the braking zone of turn 14. Anthony Davidson joins me again for the race today, so I should probably start by asking you about Lucas Weber. They're still relatively new to a sport which does have a high learning curve and, of course, little tolerance for mistakes.
That's right, it is a difficult environment to come into. In junior categories, you're competing against drivers with similar levels of experience. But some of these guys in Formula 1 have been there for over a decade. But I have to say, in this case, it's so far so good.
Alright, with that, here's the starting lineup.
With the race minutes away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Valtteri Bottas lines up on pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Butler, Vettel, Max Verstappen, and Faber, Magnussen, Iceman, Norris, and Charles Leclerc, Perez, Fiat, Pierre Gasly, and Ricciardo, Hulkenberg, Stroll, Kimi Raikkonen, and George Russell. Kubica and Antonio Giovinazzi starts from the back of the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
Alright, here we go.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
Alright, this is 14 laps. Let's go to around 15 on the fuel. Let's go on board for this, again, for the formation lap.
Launch map is good, but we need to learn the gears, so go into each one when you can. We're going to need some work on the brakes, so put some energy into them, and warm the tyres as well.
After this race, I'll do a quick run through of what happens when I wreck everyone. As you can see, there are some clouds in the sky. but we're not going to see a lot.
No threat of rain for the time being. Conditions looking good.
Who am I racing?
The drivers we're racing are Hamilton and Magnussen.
Full race update.
You're sat in P8. That's Kevin ahead of you. Norris is behind you. You have 4 laps till your pit window opens. 14 laps to go.
Championship standings.
As things stand, we'll be 10th in the championship.
Alright, here we go. That's just the future of racing wheels. If you look in like stock, other forms of racing, like touring cars or Le Mans races, you'll see they have similar steering wheels.
The rest of the grid is forming up. Be patient and watch for the lights.
Alright, here we go. And lights are out. Let's go. Typical slow start here. I'll make sure I don't hit anybody. Oh, I hit Lando. That's not good. Alright, just a warning. So I guess as the race is playing out, if you guys have any questions about Formula One, I'll try to... Oh, there we go. So I guess while I'm racing, if you guys have any questions about Formula One, I'll try to answer them.
That start was okay. Now stay alert for threats around you.
No surprise that Bottas ran the fastest lap in his Mercedes. I'll see you at the back. Oh, it's a Ferrari driver. I may have to let him go. Go ahead. Yeah, he's way faster. Look at him go.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
Oh yeah, it's a rule in Formula 1 that you have to use 2 different tire compounds for each race. If the race is a dry race, like here, you have to have either 2 of the 3 different compounds during the race. Soft, medium, or hard. No, I don't think they do.
At the moment, the car behind us is lapping faster than us by around 1 second per lap.
Oh, yeah, that was a bad corner. That'll do. Gonna have to let him by. Wow, that was way too fast. Oh dang, I didn't check.
We're coming in this lap.
Got it. There's my teammate right in front of me. He'll probably be pitting next lap.
that in mind as you approach.
Right. There we go. I didn't.
Places below where we need to be. Find your rhythm. Try to pick up your pace.
Alright, in we go.
Exit now. You'll be racing as you leave the pits. Exit. Exit now.
The game does that for me. A 3-second pit stop. And we're out.
Our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
Hold on, what's the question? Yeah, I enjoy those shows too. Oh, no, again, I pressed that wrong button. There we go. Magnuson's in the pits.
Kevin is in the pits.
I think that's the best I took that corner. Alright, off we go. Go, go, go. Here they come. Alright, back to 10th. Right behind Magnuson again. Oh, are you kidding me? Yeah. No. I'll take that position from you, thank you. Alright, gonna have to let him go.
The gap to the car behind is 3.7 seconds.
Oh, come on! Now I'm within a second, so I could go use my boost. Nope, bad turn. Sorry, partner. Here we go through the turn. Nope. Bad turn as always. That's another warning. Nope. Maybe I should have lowered the difficulty. Gonna have to let him go. At least now I get my boost. I just keep making contact with him. At least this time I'll get the boost. $200 an hour. Maybe we could try to make that last corner. There we go. As you can see, clouds are starting to form over the track as we reach the end.
The car behind is dropping back by about 3/10 a lap.
Well, at least that gives us more of a guarantee to get at least 1 point. There we go.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
I think I got enough of a distance for the speed boost. Yep, there we go.
And tidy on our end.
Good.
Let us know if you start to feel any issues.
Alright. Race up.
No rain expected. No rain expected for the time being. Dries seem like the best tyre for now.
Here we go. There we go. Oh, that's why he's on a different compound of tires. At least we both still get the speed boost. Sorry, Perez. Alright.
Nice work, that brings you up a place.
Driver in front.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining. Labour is ahead of you. They're on fresh hards. Their tyres are 5 laps old. The time last lap was a 1 minute 39.7. You're gaining by 1/10 a lap.
Well, at least I'm getting closer. Championship standings.
As things stand, we'll be 9th in the championship.
Oh, we're actually gonna move up. Oh, and a car is out of the race. Probably a driver behind, but still, it's still big. Driver behind.
Perez behind. The gap is less than a second. They're on fresh hards.
Alright, then he's gonna use his power boost.
The time last lap was a 1:40.3.
Full race update.
8th place. You're in 8th place. Labour ahead. Okay. Gap ahead is 4.6 seconds. They're on fresh hards. Perez is behind you. Less than a second separate you. They're on fresh hards. Our gap to first place is 21.8 seconds. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
Oh, caution. That must be Radriani.
Caution, caution.
Oh, darn it. Took that turn badly. There we go. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, it was one of the Alfa Romeo cars, so...
Okay, clear.
So yeah, we're back underway. Looks like it's going to be my second consecutive 8th place finish. Excuse me.
There's only one lap of fuel remaining.
Alright, here we go, last lap.
This is your final lap of the race.
That's actually my fastest lap of the day. Alright, looks like it's going to be another 8th place finish in the standings. Unless one of the guys up ahead surprisingly has a engine failure or electronics failure.
Gap to car in front is 4.7 seconds.
Oh, another corner cut, but that shouldn't matter. Maybe it does. Some bad corners, so let's try again. There we go. And Hamilton again wins the race. So as you can see, Mercedes are the force to be reckoned with. You know, we did more than enough. We guaranteed a second straight 8th place finish and got 4 more points to the championship.
That's the end of the race. We'll see you in Park Fermé.
So Mercedes have won it, and what a great race it was. Tell me, Ant, how did they manage to achieve this win?
Well, they certainly stood out as a driver with tons of confidence on the track. I think their ability to keep their cool, even during some of the more hectic parts of the race, meant they were able to capitalise on the mistakes of other drivers, giving them the opportunity to make their way to the top spot with ease.
Here's Weber finishing 7th.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners today.
And time for the champagne spray.
Let's have a look then at the driver's standings. It's a great result for Lewis Hamilton, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. Now, let's discuss, Ant. Who would you say is a contender for driver of the day?
Charles Leclerc showed exactly how to manage yourself out on the track today. He was almost flawless out there. Incredible stuff.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. Mercedes moved to the top of the table. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action. I can't wait to see what's next.
Alright. Next up, the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. So we'll end career mode here unless we got another one of those classic challenges we get to do.
Remember to select a driver that you consider your rival from the rivalry screen on the workstation. Performing well against your rival can earn you respect and better terms when it comes to our contract reviews. Looks like one of your rivals has also been invited to a historical event. This could be a good opportunity to play up your rivalry to the press and expand your reputation.
Alright, so both the Formula 2 guys got a interview. Your team must be ecstatic as how you're performing. I hope so. Yeah, you can read it. You can go back and read the interviews. You can see their interviews. And with that, let's do a classic challenge. My teammate will be attending this time attack. Yeah, let's go do that time attack. So we're gonna do a time trial, time attack through the West Circuit. I think it's the West Circuit they call it in Japan. Or Suzuka.
Putting aside for a moment the excitement of the Formula One World Championship, today's historic invitational makes a nice change of pace. It not only serves as a way to revisit some of the best cars in the sport's history, but also gives the drivers the opportunity to show off their skills and demonstrate to the crowds exactly why their reputations are so well deserved.
Alright, we're going to be driving a 76 Ferrari this time. Oh, 79 Ferrari. I gotta beat 2 minutes and 29 seconds at the West Circuit here. As you can see, this legendary car. Here's what the steering wheel looked like back in '79. Alright, final lap. See if I can get through this last part of this track, the last lap in a minute. Alright, there we go. And that's the invitational event complete. Yeah, I can see that. There we we go. We beat my teammates' time, so that means I get a little more of a reputation boost everywhere, especially in Haas. But yeah, this is our next track when we go next time at Azerbaijan. Alright, first we'll check and see.
Congratulations on your success in the invitational events. It might not help you in the championship standing, but it definitely helps to build your reputation.
Alright, yeah, the engine upgrade worked as expected. When we get to the race, it'll be sunny to start, but then the clouds will start to form in. Yeah, we built up.
What do you think of this one?
Yeah, let's do it. So that upgrade will be done in 2 weeks after the Spanish Grand Prix. Is there any others? No, okay. It's okay, buddy. You're just in time for the end of the stream, but I'm going to do something really fun. But I'm not going to do it with this career mode, because I worked hard for those 9 points, and I'm not going to go away with a race with 0 points. So with that, we will go to the main menu and have ourselves a little bit of crashing fun. So we're just going to do a couple of quick races at tracks that I know will have a lot of heavy contact. So we'll do Grand Prix. Now I don't want to do a classic car. Let's do. So there you see the other cars on the grid, or the 9 other teams. There's the Mercedes team, Ferrari team, Red Bull Racing, them and their sister team are the only teams with, as you see, Honda engines. Then there's the Renault with the Infinity chassis. Then of course our team with the Ferrari engine. Then McLaren, the other Renault team. And along with this Racing Point, the other team that has a Mercedes engine. There's the Alfa Romeo, Ferrari's sister team as they call it, which in a sense is powered by Ferrari. Then there's Toro Rosso, another Honda team, and then another Mercedes-Benz, and a legendary team along the ranks of Ferrari and McLaren is Williams. So for this little fun session here, we're going to go with a Red Bull team. We'll go with the young guy, Max Verstappen. As you see, there are 21 circuits on the Formula 1 calendar, including tracks at Mexico, the US, and added for this game, which was off the calendar for a while but finally back in a different format, is this track, France. There are 2 tracks I know of that has a lot of high impact action, and it's going to be this track and this track. Can I do the... No, we're not. We're gonna do. Yeah. Can we do random with? No, it's okay. Dynamic. Yeah, we can do a night race, but let's leave it random. Can we do qualifying? Yeah, no qualifying. Oh, yeah, that's nice. Doesn't matter, we'll do 3-lap race. So to end the stream, we'll do these 2 tracks. Track that I know I can crash the whole field at. I'll even do a couple of replay angles. Plus, this will give you a little insight as to where we're going to. This is going to be the race after the Spanish Grand Prix. But here's what... This is Monaco.
We're here to kick off today's race at the infamous Circuit de Monaco. Drivers will need to be on their top form if they want to take home the win today.
This is just outside of France.
We're on the French Riviera once more this weekend at the 2-mile-long Circuit de Monaco. The cars will climb around 40 metres up the hill, past the casino,
really?
And then descend downwards towards the harbour through Sector 2.
Oh, you could be thinking of Cars 2, which had a track modeled after it.
And don't expect to see much overtaking here today.
Or you could be thinking of the scene in Iron Man 2. Where Tony Stark drove the Formula 1 car around the track, and they had the battle on the back straightaway at the Riviera.
How are the circuit conditions from what you've seen?
Well, it's looking a bit cold out there, if I'm honest. These tyres have quite a narrow operating window in terms of the temperatures they need to extract.
They normally run in the sunset, but for the video game you can race at night
which will lead to lower grip
or sunset.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday.
Oh, I'm starting on the pole. Oh boy. This is gonna be fun.
As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Albon, Leclerc, Sebastian Vettel.
They couldn't use the Formula 1 name, but yeah, this is the track.
And Sergio Perez, Hulkenberg, Magnussen, Carlos Sainz, and Stroll.
Whiplash, that's the villain's name. I had trouble remembering it.
Russell and Kimi Raikkonen finishes off
the first battle against Whiplash, not the one that took place in the at the convention center back in New York. But no, but yeah, this is where it took place.
Okay, it's a short run to Saint-Devote, and you know what Monaco's like, so try to defend this lead.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold on. Did I turn on? Before we start, did I turn on damage? Vehicle damage full. Safety car off since it's 3 laps, I don't mind that. Yeah, this is as close as you can get. Tell you what, we'll do 1 lap, then we'll reset the race. You know what, we'll be... Here we go. And...
That looked bad. Are you alright? Let me know you're alright.
Yeah, that wasn't my best crash. Let's go again. Look at them. They're all stopped. They're all stopped. Oh, no, you're not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. You're staying right here. Oh, I can't stay stopped for long.
We've been awarded a time penalty. We'll go against our finishing time at the end of the race. Hey, if you don't behave yourself from now on, we're going to end up disqualified.
So what? Yeah, see, there's the casino on the right.
You've been awarded a time penalty for that last incident.
Darn it! Let's take it nice and slow around here. We're not in any rush, are we? Oh, here comes the leaders. I'm about to get lapped. Here's the tunnel section. And just past here is where the battle took place, I believe. Well, not just past here, but pretty close. Get out of there.
Blue flag.
Yeah, see, right around here is where the battle took place. Sorry, teammate, but I got a point to make. Yeah, it was right around here, if I remember right. Yeah, everybody's making pit stops.
Blue flag condition.
Oh!
Create a gap and let the car behind through.
That's it, I'm out.
Okay, black flag, we're out of the race.
I'm out of here. And that's it for the race. Sebastian Vettel wins at Monaco.
Victory for the team from Milton Keynes then, after a quality performance.
Yeah, crazy. Wait.
What do you think it was, Ant, that gave them the
Oh, it's Red Bull that wins. It's Albon, my teammate.
Smart time management on track and very smooth driving definitely.
And it also me wrecking the field, pretty much.
They got the absolute maximum out of their tyres at all times.
Red Bull put up an outstanding fight for the front position today, and it's great to see it paid off for them. They do so much for the sport that you can't help but be delighted by today's race win.
And that's a track when we get to there in a few weeks' time.
Let's focus on the driver of the day, Anthony Davidson.
So many penalties.
My driver of the day has to be, no question, Antonio Giovinazzi. Such an assured drive from one of the sport's newer stars, and a performance he can be very, very proud of.
Well, Ant, an end to another.
But I wrecked him.
Of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
Alright. Before we end the stream, we're going to go here at Monza in the Italian Grand Prix. And maybe next stream, if I can do a second career mode, I will do a career where I wreck everybody. No matter what, I'm going to DNF from wrecking at every race. I just stopped in turn 1. I'll show you again. I think I can reset there. But here's Monza, Italy.
Welcome one and all, and we're in for a real treat at this classic circuit here today. The crowd are ready to go, the cars are ready to go, and we're just about set for lights out. Welcome to the Italian Grand Prix. We're 12 miles northeast of Milan for today's Grand Prix at a Monza circuit.
This is the fastest Grand track on the circuit.
15 miles per hour. 11 corners on this 3.6 mile track, with 7 of those coming in the form of chicanes. And with a good slipstream and DRS open, there should be plenty of opportunity for some passing here today.
Go up to 220 miles per hour.
I'm joined again today by
Here's the
none other than Anthony
Mercedes safety car in the field.
Obviously, there's a lot of
Looks like I'm starting second this time.
between the races. You've been both a test driver and a race driver. What differences are there in the way you approach those roles?
Interesting question, Crofty. They're two very different mindsets.
Oh, there was another track. Actually, the next track we're going to in the career mode, so I will do that one. Then I will end the stream.
1,000 kilometers per season. And in that role, it was more about working for the team, trying to help them improve the car and drive as systematically as you could.
so that data could be analysed in the most consistent way. When you're lining up on the grid for a race, however, your frame of mind's all about what you can get out of the situation on that day, and the car's the tool to help you achieve what you want. You still want to focus on the setup, of course, but it's more about the here and now, getting yourself as far up the field as possible, and less about development work for the future.
Before we begin, let's take a quick...
Yeah, we don't need to know about the starting grid. We're not going to be here long enough for that.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
Yeah, I'm certainly not going to let you down, Chief. Here we go. Five red lights. And we're off. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Ow! Ow! Ow!
Informational corrosion. They are out of the race.
You got 2 cars out.
We've been
3 cars.
penalty.
3 cars are out of the race. There we go. There you go. 3 cars out of the running. And all we lost was a front wing. Alright, well then that's... If I'm going to drive in reverse, I'm going to have to disable the flag system. You guys wanted me to crash, so I'm crashing. We'll do all 3 again, but this time no black flags. Start a new one. Should have just retired from the session, but whatever. Let's stick with Red Bull and Verstappen again. Let's see. This track has its own crash section. We'll end it at Monaco, but we will stick with Italy and then end with Monaco. Let's tune down the difficulty to 70. We're gonna have no rules and flags. And yeah, we'll keep it dynamic and random start times. Okay, yeah. Alright, yeah, there's no rules this time, no qualifying, and we will stick with 3 laps. This time, there's no rules. Now this track is one of the newer circuits on the calendar. When I get to Formula 1 2020, there'll be 2 new tracks you'll see. We'll give you a look at the Netherlands and Vietnam. But for now, these guys have no ideas what's going to happen and what I'm going to do. And you don't either, because you guys have not... I don't think you've watched many Formula 1 races. But again, here's Anthony David and David Croft.
Currently lining up on the grid, it's almost time to begin today's race event here. We're on the winding streets of Baku. Baku City Circuit then, an unpredictable 3.7-mile track around the streets of the Azerbaijan capital. 20 turns for our drivers to navigate today, including the infamous Turn 8, one of the tightest and most challenging corners of the season. Anthony Davison joins me today and looking very chirpy as well, it must be said. And by your smile, I'm guessing you're anticipating a good race today.
I always get like this when it comes to race day, Crofty. You should know that. I do think we're in for an extra exciting one today, though, that's for sure. The current lineup of drivers is super competitive, and with the recent upgrades being made by some of the teams,
those stuff with the cars. What the heck?
Time to take a look at our starting
Oh, we don't even need much for setup. What the heck happened? Oh no. Don't care about the starting lineup. I think I'm in like 5th.
Going into turn 1 isn't too long, so the pack will be bunched up. Take care.
Oh. Yeah, 5th place. That's what I thought. Here we go. 5 red lights. And we're off. So this is going to be a sneak peek to next time. At least until I start to crash.
Wing damage, but not enough to justify a stop in the remaining.
Woo! Excuse me. Wrong button. Yeah, you guys remember when the commentators were talking about turn 8, which is the most... I know what I'm doing. When it was the most complex corner in Formula 1? Well...
Right, some information on Hamilton. They're retiring from the race.
Yeah, this is what I meant. We're all stuck here now. They can't get out. I'm blocking the way. Normally a red flag would be out at this point, but no, there's no flags. Nobody's gonna get past. First and second place just crossed the line. Look at them. They don't know what to do. Yeah, where's the better look? Here we are. Oh, no, you thought I was gonna let you go. Nice try. You guys aren't getting out of here. Nope. There you go. Nobody's getting out of here. Look at them. It's a traffic jam. They don't know what to do. And with no rules, I'm not allowed. I can just stand here. Oh, sorry. You can go, Vettel. Oh, wait, nope. I'm just in the right position where nobody can move. They don't know what to do. This is a mess. This is a disgrace. Sorry guys, I need to... I left something, I need to go back. Can you guys get out of my way? I left something. There, you two can go. No, don't, no. No. I trapped everybody. They're all stuck. They can't move because this corner is so tight. And I can't move, so no one's going anywhere. Out of my way, signs. You gotta get out of my way, man. What? No one's getting out of here now. Oh, thank you, Perez. You finally could. Dude, get out of my way! That's up! There!
Let me know you're okay.
What happened? Jeff, were you not paying attention this entire time? Retire from session. The session's over. They don't even know what to do. No, don't look at me, please. I'm too ashamed. Alright, so who are they going to declare the winner?
Ferrari have really pulled it out of
It's Ferrari.
It's a great win.
So Charles Leclerc wins.
To the ants, what was it that set them apart from the competition?
I'd say it was down once again to good, consistent driving. Knowing the corners, working to the track conditions, and perfecting the team's strategies. They got all of these things right.
Sure, that's a good explanation.
They are winners now. A thrilling race and a tremendous effort by Ferrari. Their history is well known, so it's no surprise to fans the world over to see them come out on top once again.
And that's a win for Ferrari. 1-2 Ferrari finish. Oh no, wait, it was one Mercedes finished second, that's right. Oh, excuse me. So who's the driver of the day, Crofty?
Some amazing talent out on the track today, but Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
For me, it's Kimi Räikkönen. Someone who definitely doesn't get enough attention for how well he performs out on the track.
Well, Anthony,
fine, he finished. He went from 19th and went to 5th, but he was the first car a lap down. 4 cars finished on the lead lap after everything. Technically, I finished, dead last as expected. All right, let's check out the next step of this destruction. Next stop, Italy. This time, we're gonna drive backwards and make our wreck that way. But here we are again. Here's Monza.
Welcome to Monza, where the crowd are ready for today's action. And we hope you're ready to see the world's best drivers fighting it out for that #1 spot. It's time for the Italian Grand Prix. With top speeds up to 215 miles per hour and an average lap speed of around 155 miles per hour, Monza's reputation as one of the fastest circuits in the sport is well earned. We have 11 corners on this 3.6 mile track, with the best overtaking chance coming into the heavy braking zone of the Turn 1 chicane. It's race day yet again, and joining me for a chat...
There's the Italian flag.
And our racers are certainly in for a rough day today. What will you be watching for as they go down into Turn 1?
Well, the start of the race is always one of the most nerve-wracking parts. You have to hope that everyone is able to get off to a clean start, and this is possibly the trickiest part of the entire race. So many drivers in such a small space, and finding your braking point into Turn 1 as well. It's a testament to the driver's skill that there aren't more incidents.
It's time.
Well, that could very well change today, Davidson.
You can run side by side into the Rettifilio, but don't brake too late on these cold tyres, or you will hit someone.
Thank you for the advice, Jeff. I will remember not to hit someone. 5 red lights. And we're off. Oh, no, oh, darn. Oh, darn it. Oh, darn it. Sorry, guys. Oh, man. Oh. I'm just gonna go now. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I can live with it. Where's the right spot? Oh. There we go. That's a nice day for sunrise at Monza, isn't it? Uh-oh, here they come. Here they come. Here they come. Boom!
Are you alright? Engine off, engine off.
Darn. Let's try it a little bit better. Oh shoot, look out!
Are you okay? That was a big one. Confirm you're okay, please.
They were still wrecking. They were still wrecking. They were still wrecking when it ended. Oh, another. I guess I just can't continue. Retire. Oh man, that's such a bad luck. Thanks, mate. No, I'm still ashamed, man. Don't look at me, please. And it's another Mercedes win somehow.
Fantastic performance today. They should be proud. Anthony Davidson, what helped them deliver this result, do you think?
Well, this was a real team victory. They put together a solid strategy today that appeared well suited to the conditions out on track. The driver did everything that was expected of them in the moment to really execute the team's plan to perfection. A shining example of how F1 really is a team sport.
Mercedes are on top form once again after an excellent race weekend. It's great to see them up on that podium once again. After an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
Carlos Sainz certainly wasn't someone to scoff about. His ability to follow race strategies throughout with pinpoint
Alright, that's 4 drivers out of the race.
An end to another fantastic weekend of...
Alright, so before we end, let's go take care of one more race again at Monaco. 2 times. One, I'm going to do the typical run into the first corner and block everybody in. And then I will restart and drive backwards through the track, see who lives and who gets out of the race. Let's see, what time of day is it going to be at this time? Oh, another sunset race at Monaco.
You can feel the tension in the air as we move into race day here at Monaco. It's a track that requires the full concentration of the drivers with zero margin for error. It tests their skills to the absolute limits, so no wonder it remains a fan favourite.
This is the race you think most people think of when they think of Formula One.
For all intents and purposes, virtually unchanged since its inaugural race back in 1929.
Yeah, as you can see, this track is 91 years old.
And along the seafront remain as thrilling as ever. A 2.1-mile lap here takes us around an entire country, yet never more than inches from the race-ending barriers.
There's the Mercedes-Benz Safety Car.
Thanks for joining us, Ant. And tell me, you were down in the pit lane earlier. How do you think the track conditions are today?
Well, the surface looks clean enough, but I'm a little bit worried about the track temperature. It's pretty cool out there, which could give some teams difficulties when it comes to keeping their tyres in the right operating window. The cars out there that work their tyres hard and really put a lot of energy through them, they'll be the ones that are better off.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for...
Alright, here we go. Off into turn 1.
Okay, don't try anything silly into 1. It's going to be crazy in there. Just do your best to stay out of trouble.
Sure. I definitely won't do anything silly, and I'm not going to hit anybody into turn 1. No promises. Go! no! Oh! Oh! Oh no! Oh no! I'm so sorry, guys. Oh, it looks like they're out of the race. Oh man! You know what? Let's do both. Dang, Vettel and Bottas are out of the race. No, I'm probably still gonna do the reset and drive backwards. Or not, like, drive the wrong way, I mean. Oh no, Hamilton's out. Oh no, oh, nope, there we go.
Are you alright? Let me know you're alright.
Oh dang, I'm so sorry. Dang it, I'm gonna have to retire from the session. Guys, please, no pictures, no pictures, please. Alright, so with both Mercedes and Ferrari out, unless it's Leclerc that somehow made it through, who wins?
So as they climb out of the car, the Red Bull team are ready and waiting to celebrate.
It's Albion, he wins!
Anthony Davidson, how do you think they were able to...
No, Albon, that's not Albion.
Well, you know what they say, to finish first you have to finish. And that fact was clear today, with lots of retirements having a big effect on the outcome of the race. As a driver,
oh man,
reliability concerns to the back of your mind and just focus on what's in front of you. But for the teams, races like this can be very stressful.
Red Bull are our winners today after showcasing some incredible driving. There's been a huge push from them lately to stay competitive with the other teams, and they're certainly proving themselves.
Let's see, how many drivers did end up crashing out of there?
Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
I'll probably go for
5.
Gasly. The team did a good job with the strategy to put him in amongst the pack.
Right. Now let's restart the session. This time I'm going to drive the wrong way and see how many wrecks I can get.
Okay, don't try anything silly into one. It's going to be crazy in there. Just do your best to stay out of trouble.
Alright, I won't get silly into 1. I'll get silly on the backstretch. Alright, here we go. Big race. And we're off. Oh, darn it. Man, they're already wrecking without my need to wreck for them. I already broke. Oh, no, darn it.
Okay, you have some front wing damage, but not enough to justify a stop in the remaining laps.
Yes, thank you, my adoring public. Oh, here we go. Oh. Hey, wait, what? What the heck? They're going through me, no! Probably because I went in the pit lane the wrong way. Let's try that again.
Okay, don't try anything silly into 1.
Yeah, whatever, Jeff. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, shoot. Oh, dang. Oh, Gasly's out? Oh, man. That's a shame. Oh, man. That has to hurt.
You have front wing damage, but only a few laps left. stay out.
Let's try this.
We're seeing major wing damage. Box, box, box.
Oh, darn it!
Let me know you're okay.
Nothing mean for that to happen. Let's yeah, let's go here. Darn it.
Are you alright? Engine off, engine off.
No, that's not fair. There we go. Oh, you know what? Alright, here they come.
Are you okay? That was a big one. Confirm you're okay, please. That looked bad. Are you alright? Let me know you're alright.
Yeah, let's just end this there. But there we go. That is trying to wreck the field. Hard to do, but hey, at least I tried.
So, another fantastic victory for the Silver Arrows. Tell me, Ant, how did they manage to achieve this win?
Well, I think it was clear what the main contributing factor out on the track was today.
Me? No, I'll tell you that too, I guess.
Fast cars win races, and we saw that today with our winner.
After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst the
Yeah, Mercedes expected, but there's McLaren and Toro Rosso, second and third.
Now, let's discuss, Ant. Who would you say is a contender for driver of the day?
But there's no question in my mind, it has to go to George Russell. What a performance. He's got every right to be proud of what he accomplished out there today.
Alright, I guess that was less result. I was better off leaving it after the first track. But instead, that'll do it here. Thank you guys for watching this Formula 1 2009 video. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment if you want. But until next time, I will see you guys later. Goodbye, everyone.